guys, Lori here with Sew at Peace. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I make handmade sewn items, and this video is part 2 of my craft room makeover. So I had a little mishap yesterday with my technology, and some kind followers informed me that my video was cut off at around 11 minutes. So I was able to edit that through YouTube and just cut off the part that glitched. So originally I was going to take it down, but I wanted you guys to see some of the before of my craft room. So if you didn't watch that video before this one, please look for it on my channel. Hopefully this will make a lot more sense, but I am at least grateful I was able to save part of my video. Unfortunately, I had deleted my original footage, so I couldn't just go back and edit it again, and this is where we are. So I'm gonna give you guys basically just a tour of the room. I just want to remind you guys that this is the best that I can do. I have limited space in my craft room in my house. I already have some of my market stuff in the guest room. So some of this just has to stay in here. So it is what it is. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate with having limited space. So I'm gonna go around and give you guys a tour. Okay, so here's my dog. She insisted on coming in here. I don't know why she wanted to come in here, because there's no bed in here for her. Huh, Shelby? Why do you look so scared, Shelby? Huh? What's the matter? She's hungry. She's hungry, that's why she's in here. Huh, Shelby? Yeah, she's hungry. She wants some food. You want some food? Mom will give you some food in just a little bit, okay? Okay. You want to leave? Okay. You wait for me out there, okay, Shelby? All right, first things first. This is my door when you walk in. It's a den area. Here is all of my tote bags from the markets. Well, it's not all of them. It's part of my tote bags. These are the ones that I recently photographed to add to my website. Okay, here's my wand that I'm using so I can point at things. It's just a knitting needle. And this right here is a shelf. It's a foldable shelf. So I use this for markets. So when I don't have a market, I just set it up right here and put some of my market supplies on here. And these are some scraps that I have left over from the vintage quilt that I upcycled. You saw my light, and here is my snap station. I usually will pick this up and put it on the center table and add all of my snap buttons. And this is my electric cutter. This is a lot of supplies for my Cricut. I did not organize that. It's a hot mess. Don't look at that. And there's my printer. And right here I have my thermal label maker and my microphone. This is the microphone I use for voiceovers, and some of my decor. And this is my computer. So this is where I do all of my editing. And this is a new riser that I just got from Amazon. Really love this. So it's the perfect height. Well, I shouldn't say perfect, but it certainly helps when I want to stand up and work, since this is not a sit to stand desk. And I have some of my clips, some pins, my Juki sewing machine. So this was moved from my center table. So I'm really loving the setup. And then I have my Cricut back here. Here I have some of my snap buttons. So I got these containers on Amazon too. I really like them. I showed this in my very first video that I posted on YouTube. So it was just a room tour. Some things have changed. So those are all my snaps. Those are my metal snaps. And I have this little crochet succulent that my friend gifted to me. It's really cute. Life would suck without you. And then I have some thread that just came in some type of kit. I only use this for hand stitching when I need to repair some clothing. And I have an extra light right here. And then I put some of my crafting supplies here just to fill the space. And then I have poly mailers up here in those 2 bins. This date is not correct. Just some miscellaneous stuff. I have my scale for packaging and my little cobalt tool chest. So I put my Juki tools in these drawers, some cleaning stuff, like all the cleaning wands for your sewing machine are in here. My cute little lucky elephant. And this is a VW bus that I painted at As You Wish. So super cute. I love VW buses. So that's actually on my goal list, is I want to get one of those new electric VW buses so I can haul around all my market stuff easily. I think they're super cute. And then here is just a little organization tote or container. I believe I got these at Home Goods, so I can't link these for you, but it came with these little labels in here that you can write on. I just used my Dymo printer or Brother printer, I can't remember the brand, and put my labels on there. I have office supplies in here that I labeled. And then here I just have my bag making supplies and some clasps for my earbud cases. And then I have this light. It's adjustable. I got it from Lowe's, I believe. And it's just a workshop light or work area light. It was very inexpensive. I think it was only like $15. Here I have some of my rulers. So I have some of my rulers here. I have my little sew side sack hanging there. Some more supplies, elastic, ribbon, glue, Velcro, some sewing tools. I have all of my zippers in here. Some of my scissors, some extra thread. So I use these threads on my Singer machines. So here is one of them. This is the Singer heavy duty. So I like to use this one as a backup when I need white thread to sew my labels on. I usually keep a white thread in there, so that comes in handy. And I have my little magnetic pin holder, my zipper jig, and some of my fabric markers and pens and pencils. And then here I have my rolling cart with some of my supplies. So this is a ruler. You attach it to your ruler. It's like a ruler grip. And some of my labels, and I have more zippers here. These are not zipper by the yard. These are pre-made zippers. And then I have more zippers at the bottom. These are all the colorful ones. And this table here is actually a vintage table. So my mom refinished it and she gave it to me. So it did not come with a sewing machine in there, but I just use it to sew on with my Singer. Here is my Brother machine is in this case here. And this is still a little bit messy. So I just put the bins in here for my crafts and electronics stuff. I have my camera, I have some of my collectible dolls up there. You can't really see them. Not really sure what to do with them. My cool CD player, and I have some more crafting supplies in there. So not really anything special. These are the tables that I take to my market. So again, I can't really do anything about those. Those have to stay there. And more market supplies under this table here. And then on this side, we have these wooden crates. So this is all my market supply as well. This tall lamp, I'm not really sure where to put it right now. It feels kind of out of place here, but I need some light in this corner, so I just left it here. I used to have the Lowe's light over there on this. I just clipped it to this little shelf. So I usually do all my ironing right here in this space, so that's really helpful. I might get another light like the Lowe's one because I can shine it directly onto my iron. And these are stackable bins. I got these from Target, I believe. And these are all my scraps. So this is scrap cotton. And I think I also have some satin in there. And then I have my scrap usable fleece in this bin. And then down below, I think I have more fusible fleece and some polyester batting. And then at the very bottom, I have poly cotton and also some interfacing scraps in there. And then down here, I forget what I had in there. Oh, I put my reject menstrual bags in there and some other miscellaneous stuff. I have some yarn from my failed crochet and knitting attempts. I have this sewing box, some extra tablecloths for the markets, and I have some fabric. So this is just like terry cloth and some flannel, some polyfill, and here is my serger. And then I have more market stuff in the back. And then I keep a broom in here. This broom is specifically for my craft room. I don't use it in the rest of the house. I just like to have easy access to it because I'm constantly sweeping up because sewing is messy. These are extra bags, so I use these for the markets as well. I have some Heat and Bond here, some Wrap and Zap, some Insulbrite, and then this whole fabric stash here is all of my fabric that I had before I started my business, with the exception of a couple of them, some of the seasonal stuff. And these are all the business fabrics. So I rolled those all up in my prior video. You could see me folding all those. So my fabric was kind of a hot mess. And then these are all flannel fabrics up until this point. These two fabrics are upholstery type fabrics. I use those to reupholster the seats in our toy hauler that we had previously. This is a duck canvas. And then this is some type of a knit. These are all knits. And then this is some extra duck canvas that I had from my table runner project that I did. And then these are all business fabrics here. These are my batting. So I put my polyester batting here, my interfacing, and I have a fusible fleece, poly cotton. And then I have my extra comic boards in this bin here. I think I got this from the Dollar Tree. And then this orange bin here, I purchased from Walmart a few weeks ago. So it was on clearance for, I think, like $4. So I put all of my pre-cuts in here. So these are fabrics that are pre-cut for a certain item. So it could be like a makeup bag or a pencil case or a book sleeve. So anything like that is in here, and I just have them separated with comic boards, and then I put a sticky note on it. That way I know where each pattern changes. And then I have some scrunchies that I just need to sew closed. In this tote, I have my large scraps. So they're scraps that were not quite large enough to wrap around my comic boards. So these are still large enough to make something small, like a wallet or a pencil case. And then just books up there. You don't want to see those. And I have some extra fusible fleece, some mesh, and some items for my Cricut, some transfer paper. And then I have some fat quarters. They got a little messed up in there. There's the other my other stash of fabric quarters, or fat quarters. And then I have my sewing manuals in here. I have piping and twill tape here. Here I have just extra bias tape that I made, and I have my trim, like pom-poms. I have extra snaps and tools. And then in this small Craftsman container, I have all of my materials to make my wristlets or key fobs, whatever you want to call it. And then the pliers that I need to do that. And I have some webbing in here for my bags, party stuff, beads. These are not business related. Then I have more lace and trims in here and ribbon. I have miscellaneous fabric in here. So this is a lot of denim in here that I have to use for upcycling projects. And I have more like fabric scraps in this bin. And these are all materials that I had prior to my business as well. Some terry cloth, some pool, some fleece, minky. This I can't remember. This was for a tie-dye project that we did in 2020 for our kids. Oh, and then I have a bin here with my irons. So I have 2 irons. So this is a Shark. This is another one that I got from Amazon. I don't remember the brand, but I bought another one because I could not get this one clean. It was such a pain in the butt. So I ended up buying another one, but now they're both pretty clean for the most part. And what else do we have? Oh, my dolls. I showed this in my first video, but most of you probably did not look at it. So these are some of my Barbies from my collection when I was a kid. My mom wanted to get rid of them, so I took them all back. And that's where they're being stored for now. I'll show you my lighting situation too. My ceiling in here is kind of angled. It's kind of a odd shape room, but the light is terrible and I can't change anything. I can't change the light setting and I can't change the fan setting. There's something wrong with the wiring. So I think I may need a new fan. I don't know, but that's why I have all these extra lights in here because it's so high up there and it's not the brightest light. Again, guys, I am so sorry about the technology mishap. And I will try not to let that happen again. I will possibly go and buy a new SD card. That way I have a backup one so I don't have to erase material as quickly as I did. I hope you got some organization ideas out of this video. I'm gonna link some of the items that I used down at the bottom of this video in case you're interested in purchasing them. If there's anything I didn't mention or forgot to link, just let me know in the comments and I will be happy to link it for you. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you give me a like and subscribe, and I hope you have a joyful and peaceful day.